Sean, your 90th cap on Saturday, how are you feeling after that game?
Tired, but yeah, no, positive. It's a bit frustrating at the same time, but I suppose it's a very mix of emotions. It's one of these odd ones because so close, and there's been too many of those for Scotland. But on the other hand, there's a lot of positivity to take. The boys stuck in for the full 90. There's some real pride and passion and some good hard aggression. You could see the guys were fired up, and there's a good edge, and it's one of those ones we're not getting pushed around by these guys. And I think we'll put a marker down for everything going forward now.
You've talked about pride and passion, and our audience is very much excited by the rugby Scotland are playing. How do you build on this going into Tonga at the weekend and then on to the Six Nations in the early next year?
It's about keeping the standards. I think, again, we've set a good standard against New Zealand, and if we play like that against every team, then we're in a good shout with winning the matches. But it's whenever we drop off that, and we've done it in the past. It's been great wins, but then we've not backed them up, and it's been a real roller coaster. It's because we haven't had the consistency, or maybe the self-belief. But now I think from the Argentina game, some great rugby played against New Zealand, and obviously that third game against Tonga, we've got to step up again. They're a good side, they're physical, but we've got to play our game, and without getting a win, the last 2 weeks mean nothing. So we've got to have that confidence, we've got to have the accuracy. I think there's too many unforced errors against New Zealand, which at any level, let alone the top tier nations, you can't get away with. So yeah, like I say, the passion, accuracy, and the real hunger. I think that's a good three things to start us on.
And just finally, you were in Aberdeen 2 years ago,
yeah.
But I imagine this is an entirely new team, a new page going forward.
Yeah, that was a fairly dark day 2 years ago. So, we all won over them, but although the coach lost his job, which is never nice, the boys just underperformed. I don't know why it was. It was one of those weird things that something didn't click. And you can't put your finger on it, and it was a horrible place, a horrible time after it. And just for that reason alone, I don't want that to happen again. But like I said, the more emphasis on the fact that we've built well the last 2 weeks, we must take it forward again in this third one, and then hopefully continue that through Six Nations and onto the World Cup. We need to keep building. It's not going to be a steady slope up, but the overall has to be step up every time. So yeah, more than aware of what's coming up. It's another tough test, a new ground, which I'm excited about playing on. But for Scotland, not just a team, but nation, we've got to pull out performance.